Greetings from St. Perpetua Community. Time is too slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, too long for those who grieve, too short for those who rejoice. But for those who love, time is not. Those are words penned by Henry Van Dyke Jr., an American author and educator. The multi-layered crises we're facing these long months have made us keenly aware of time, at times wasting it, other times dreading it, all the time enduring it, in the hopes that over time things will change. A vaccine will be found. People will learn to get along together. Violence will come to an end. Racial justice will prevail. Normalcy will resume. The Greeks have two words for time: chronos and kairos. Chronos is the time we live by, created by the sun's rising and setting. Our word chronological comes from it. 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day follows upon the next in a linear pattern. Chronos is our default setting. God has allowed each of us only so much time on this earth. It behooves us to use it well, serving rather than being served, loving lavishly rather than hoarding our gifts and our affection. We've been given chronological time as a gift, and we each make choices as to how we will use that gift, what we'll do with our time. The other kind of time, kairos, doesn't translate easily. It's like a child lost in play, fully alive in the present moment. You could call it God's time, or the fullness of time. It conveys a sense of limitlessness, of not being bound by constraints, of God's purposes intersecting and overruling this finite world of chronological time. You can't measure it by a precision Swiss watch, so it's more exciting than our ordinary time because God breaks through history in a kairos moment and reveals to us a glimpse of the divine. In a recent interview, Pope Francis said, "What we are living now is a place of conversion, and we have the chance to begin. So let's not let it slip from us, and let's move ahead." Bishop Bob McElroy of San Diego likewise spoke about our current situation, especially regarding race relations, as a kairos moment of which he said, "It calls out for an unstoppable commitment to forge a new solidarity in our nation, finding in the very suffering of these past months a foundation for compassion and unity, friendship and peace." Thomas Halleck, a theologian from the Czech Republic, reflects on this strange time of closed and empty churches as a kairos, an opportune moment to go into deeper water in a world that is radically changing before our eyes. He wrote, "Maybe we should accept the present abstinence from religious services and the operation of the church as kairos, as an opportunity to stop and engage in thorough reflection before God and with God. I am convinced the time has come to reflect on how to continue the path of reform, which Pope Francis says is necessary, not attempting to return to a world that no longer exists, or reliance just on external structural reforms, but instead a shift toward the heart of the gospel, a journey into the depths." In all the anxiety produced by the pandemic, in all the pain and struggle as we face the wounds of racism, may we be open to the perfect time, the opportune moment, the kairos, which leads us deeper into the mind and heart of God.